Hey martial arts family, welcome back to Takedowns Week 2 A-Day. So, because it's an A-Day, that means we're going to learn some new stuff. We're going to learn a new combo, we're going to learn a couple new steps of our form, and we're going to get some more takedown practice. But first we need to warm up. So Mr. Craig's got some more animal warm-ups for us.
Oh yeah, fantastic. All right guys, so I've got one easy one, one medium one, and one that might be a little challenging, but it's also the most fun. So let's start easy. We'll work our way up from there. So starting out with our bear crawl. Bear crawl, we're gonna find some space. We're gonna be up on our hands and feet. I want you to take this one nice and slow. The goal here with our warm-up isn't to race or isn't to just have the best workout ever. The goal is to get all of our muscles woken up before we start jumping and kicking, and then we don't pull anything, right? So take it nice and slow, walking on our hands and feet. We'll go back and forth and back and forth. If you want to challenge yourself, you can put it in reverse on that bear crawl, all right? Do it with us, find some space, ready, set, and you go. Bear crawl, down and back. We're gonna keep it going for about 20 seconds. I like to put mine in reverse, but you're more than welcome to turn around if you want to. Take it nice and slow. Just feel your hands and your wrists getting stretched out here. Working some muscles we don't normally work. There you go, keep going guys. 5 seconds, 4, 3. Can we speed it up for these last 3 seconds? 2, 1, and break. Great job, guys. Okay. Taking it to our medium one, we're gonna go crab walk. So we're gonna take our bear crawl position, we're gonna kind of flip it upside down. So instead of being on my hands and feet, well, I'm still on my hands and feet, but they go behind me. If you haven't crab walked before, let me kind of show you. Feet and hands, right? Again, you'll feel your wrists stretching out here, waking up those fingers. We want to keep our hips up off the ground. We're moving our feet and our hands. A little bit of coordination required here, okay? So we're going to crab walk down and back and down and back. Again, you don't have to turn around. You can just put it in reverse and back up on that crab walk. 20 seconds on the clock. Ready? Go. Show the crab walk. Take your time. Doesn't go quite as fast as bear crawl, right? A little bit of patience, a lot of focus. Put it in reverse.
That's why the bears always catch the crabs.
Oh yeah. One more round here. 10, 9, 8, a little faster. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Oh man. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to move like that all the time. All right guys, the last one. This one's gonna take a little bit of learning. I think you guys can handle it. You guys know like different kinds of bears, right? We say bear crawl, but I'm gonna get really specific. You guys know like maybe brown bears, black bears. Have you guys heard of grizzly bears? We're gonna take one specific type of grizzly bear. We're gonna call it a rolling grizzly. All right, so the way it's gonna work is we're gonna start with our bear crawl, but bear crawling can be a little slow. So what the rolling grizzly likes to do is he bear crawls for a little bit, and he does a roll. Okay, now I'll give you an option on your rolls today. If you're super awesome, like black belt roller, you can roll over your shoulder, kind of like this. Or if you're pretty new to rolling, you're more than welcome to do a somersault over your head. But safety is the number one concern here, so make sure you're not rolling into a chair or a table or a door. Make sure you're not hitting your head on the tile, right? So let me kind of demo what the rolling grizzly is going to be. So I'll be in my bear crawl position. I'll bear crawl. Once I get to bear crawl, I'm going to do a roll. Back into my bear crawl, right? And of course, you guys don't have to turn. You can go straight as long as you've got enough space here, okay? So one more demo here. It'll be bear crawl, bear crawl, bear crawl. Roll back into your bear crawl. You'll cover a little bit more space that way, so make sure you know your spacing, you're aware of your surroundings. Anytime we're doing any kind of activity, spatial awareness is an important skill to learn. So rolling grizzly, crawl, 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 do a roll back to crawling. Again, you guys can turn it around, go back the other way. 20 seconds on the clock. Here we go, ready, steady, and go show me a rolling grizzly. Woo!
Can I backwards roll? Can you go backwards?
Maybe. Never tried it before. Hey, there it is. Backwards rolling grizzly. They said it couldn't be done. And break. Awesome job, guys. Hopefully you're feeling a little more warmed up now in your neck and your back and your wrists and your hands.
Very good. Let me see forwards rolls. We're just going to stretch it out now that we're warmed up a little bit. And backwards rolls. And in and out. Excellent. Let's put your feet together. You're going to take a deep breath in, reach up to the ceiling, and breathe out. Reach down to your toes. If you can't reach toes, you can just hug your legs. If you can, great. If you can go even farther, maybe you can get your palms on the ground. I'm not super stretched out today, so I can't do that, but If you can't do that, then you can try and get the backs of your hands on the ground the next step after that. Good, and break. Open those feet up just a little bit. So we're gonna have 4 counts. It's gonna be 1, 2, and then we come hands on your hips is 3, and 4 is reach all the way back. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Let's go down to our leg over here. Just gonna reach down, hug your leg. We should be stretching out the backs of our legs here by doing that, which can help us be safe. And also, if we get a good stretch, it can help us kick a little bit higher. Let's see the other side. Excellent. All right, so put your hands down in front of you. We're gonna open your feet up. We're gonna keep opening them. Keep opening them so you can't open them too much more. Once you get there, we're just gonna hold it for just a little bit. Take a nice good breath. We don't want to be holding our breath while we're trying to stretch. Just in and out. Good. Go ahead and have a seat. Oh, excellent. We're going to reach down to the middle, so hands up and breathe out. Down to the middle. And if you need to, you can walk your hands forwards just a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Last stretch is butterfly. So bring those legs in, feet together. Oh, and you can flap your wings just a little bit. Roll your head and neck around. And other way. We're gonna go nose down your toes. Reach all the way down, reach all the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Excellent job. We're gonna stand up nice, confident. Yes, sir. Let's try it. Ready, get set. And stand up. Yes, sir. Good. Let me see. Hands on your back. Excellent job. We're gonna jump into our striking. Let me see shimmy stance. Hands, feet together, and bow. We're gonna jump into our guarding stance. Nice, confident kias. Ready? And go. Yeah. We're gonna be working to start on some hand techniques. So we're gonna start with just a little combo. We all know our jab and our cross, hopefully pretty well. After our jab cross, we're gonna be doing some uppercut. So let's just isolate just the uppercut and work on just that. So with my uppercut, let's do front hand first. So I've got a regular fist. From here, I'm gonna duck down, I'm gonna bend my knees, and turn into where my opponent is. So my partner's here. I'm gonna turn away, in, and then from here, I'm gonna push up with my feet, and I'm gonna shoot my uppercut up. I don't wanna use just my muscles, just my bicep. That's not gonna be strong enough. My legs are actually stronger. So when I go down and I use my legs and my arm, it'll be even better, okay? So let's just try just that front hand uppercut. So it's gonna come down, under, and up, and then we're gonna try that backhand. Same kind of idea. This one's gonna come up to block. We're gonna duck under, and uppercut. All right, let's try just those. So it'll be uppercut, uppercut. Ready? And 1, so uppercut. Yeah. Good. We'll key on that second one. Ready? 2. Yeah. And 1 more. Ready? Go. Yeah. We really don't want your arm to be uppercutting way out here. Uppercut is a nice close attack. And the more my arm bends, the farther out it's getting and the less power it's going to have. All right? Let's put it together with our jab cross. So we've got jab, cross, uppercut, uppercut. And notice with each hand, whatever is attacking, the other hand is up. So when I'm here, I'm jabbing, my hand is up. I'm crossing, my hand is up. Front hand uppercut and uppercut. I always want to make sure I have hand up to block, make sure I'm not getting hit. Let's try it all together. We'll key on that last attack of the 4. Ready? And 1, jab, cross, uppercut, kia. Good. Let's try it again. Ready? Go. Kia. And 1 more. Ready? Go. Kia. Good. Switch feet. Same deal. Ready? Remember, front hand's going first. And 1, jab, cross, uppercut, uppercut. Good. Ready? 2. Kia. And 1 more. Let's see if we can go fast. Ready? Go. Kia. Excellent. Very sharp. So hopefully we're feeling pretty good with our uppercuts. Obviously you can practice as much as you'd like. You can go back rewatch the video. Next, we're gonna be working on a kicking combo. So we're gonna be doing our lunging side kick, hopefully remember, our lunging side kick, and our jump back kick. We're gonna put them together, okay? So let's try it. We're in our guarding stance, and we're gonna start with our lunging side kick. So my knee comes up, front leg, I'm gonna be hopping, or lunging, kick, I'm gonna set it down. When I set it down, I don't wanna miss the opportunity to take advantage of my first kick. So if I kick and I set it down and I gotta do a jump back kick from here, that's gonna be extra challenging. I have to jump and I have to spin all the way around. But if I throw that lunging side kick and I set it down here, I'm already all the way turned, or at least most of the way turned. I'm gonna help myself out with that front kick. So we're gonna do our lunging side kick, set it down nice close together, and this foot turn around backwards so it makes our spin even easier. We'll do our jump back kick. We're just gonna do 3 of them. Let's try, ready? And 1, so lunging side kick, set it down nice and close and easy. Jump back kick, good, good. Remember that jump doesn't have to be crazy high, we just need to get off the ground. Ready, 2, lunge, kick, good. And a jump back kick is a little bit special in that you can go forwards or you can go backwards with it. So in this combo, most likely we're lunging towards the person, maybe we weren't able to land with that first kick, and we land and we're gonna jump and maybe we'll catch them moving out a little bit, or maybe they start coming back in and we catch them with that back kick also. Let's try one more, ready? And go. Yeah. Good, switch feet. 3 more, ready? And 1, side kick, back. And 2, good, 1 more. And go. Good, I wouldn't want to take one of those. We're going to be working those on a bag just so we get another layer of repetition. Mr. Craig, if you don't mind grabbing our pad for me. You guys can use anything you need at home that's safe and it's not going to hurt you, pillow, stuffed animal, whatever. And we're going to try our combo on that. Now, if you have a partner, fantastic. They kind of have a little bit of a part to play as far as what to do. So they can, it's a little bit more helpful if they're moving. That's a little bit more realistic, if that makes sense. So if you kick somebody with a lunging side kick, normally they don't just stand right there. And if they did, which he can because he's got a pad, then that makes my jump back kick pretty difficult. I can still do it, I can jump away. So it can still be a great kick and all. But we want to be trying to follow our bad guys. So that's kind of the idea that we're doing now, okay? If you don't have a partner, you can just kick in the air. That's totally fine. You just kick when I kick. You just imagine, and you can get plenty of practice doing it this way. Okay, so we're gonna do our lunging side kick. Ready? We're gonna do 3. And 1, so lunge, kick, and jump back. Try it again. Ready, 2. Yeah. Let's try one more. Let's give it the best we got. Ready, go. Yeah. Excellent. How are yours? Hopefully pretty good. What I'd like for you guys to do is pause the video and I want you to try 3 or 4 times on each side. So you're feeling pretty good with that combo. That combo can be very helpful, very valuable. If you memorize it now, then when you need it in a sparring situation, you'll have it. Let me see shimmy stance. Hands, feet together, and bow.
Next up on the list is our forms, and we need to practice our Yuk Jang. So let's start from the top. We'll review a little bit of what we worked on so far, and then I'm going to add on 4 more steps today, all right? Let me see from Shumbi stance. Fold your hands for your double knife high. Step into a back stance. Ready? 1. Yeah. 2. Grab. Kick. Aim. Punch. 3. Double knife. 4. Grab. Kick. Aim. Punch. Hopefully those details are feeling sharp. From here we go to the front with a down block. Front stance. Fold. Grab your fireball. Hand switch as we chop and high block. Do that nice and slow. We're going to front kick, step as you fold, foot comes behind, back fist, kia! There you go. Let's try that one more time. I've got some new steps to add on, a little bit of footwork to discuss, all right? From Shumbi. 1, kia! 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, yeah. All right, here's the new stuff. Back leg turn. So my back leg is already kind of stepped behind here. It's just going to extend. I'm going to pivot. My feet don't move. I just twist. Unwind. Your feet should be in a back stance here. So both knees bend. we're going to double knife low. So earlier at the beginning we did double knife high. Next up is double knife low. Only difference is this front hand comes low. Kind of like a down block, right? But open hand, tight fingers, tight thumbs. Back stance, double knife low. From here, this foot steps out. We switch to a front stance. So step it out, turn the feet, turn the hips, bend that front knee. Hands, we do what we call a break. Think of them like outside blocks, but instead of showing off your muscles, you're turning them like you're pushing something away from you, right? Break. 2 outside blocks here. Let's try that one more time. Let's go from our back fist. Do it with me. So back fist, we back leg step, hands full for our double knife, low, step out, break, back leg front kick. Aim 2 punches this time. 1, 2. That's a lot, that's a lot. Let's try this facing the other way. I want you to follow along with us. That back leg turn can twist us up sometimes. I want to make sure you're on the same foot, the same stance, and feeling confident before we add on the last 2 sets for today, all right? From Chumbi stance, starting our Yuk Jang. Fold your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, grab, kick, aim, single punch here, right? 1, down block. 2, chop, high block. 3, kick, back fist. Moving into our back stance, step behind, double knife, low. Make sure you're on the same foot as us here. Step out, break, kick, aim, now 2 punches. Set it down, punch, punch. Different than the beginning where there's only 1 punch, right? Now we're going to repeat that pattern. I'm going to turn the other way, double knife low. Turn double knife low, break, kick, aim, punch, punch. This is a big chunk to take in today. Things to think about. We're going to do it one more time, I promise, before I cut you loose. And then you can watch it as many times as you want. And next class, we're going to review this hard. We're going to make sure you're feeling confident so you're ready for more. All right? Let's do it one more time with me. I promise I'll talk a little bit less. All right? From Chumbi. 1. 2. 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. My apologies on the count there. That 2 is actually break, kick, punch, punch. 3, turn double knife low. 4, all one count. Break, kick, punch, punch. A little bit of a burst step there. All right, guys, so again, take time to practice. Watch that definitely one more time. Definitely back it up. At least watch it one more. If you want bonus points, watch it 2 more. All right, if you want a trophy, maybe 3 more times. All right, you guys will do great. All right, fantastic. Yuk Jang, practice, 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 and we'll review again next time in class. Chumbi stance, hands, feet together, take a bow. All right, guys, we're going to continue work talking about our word of the month. So have a seat, relax, wipe the sweat away, and let's continue talking about attitudes, right? We're talking about having good attitudes, even when things are hard. So today I want to discuss maybe a couple of difficult situations that maybe you had a good attitude during, or what we could do instead to have a good attitude. So, situation number 1 on today's attitude quiz. How would you feel if someone said, your hair looks dumb? Ooh, man, that's pretty aggressive language there, right? So, maybe insulting the way you look, maybe something you're wearing, right? Your glasses, your hair, your shirt. Someone says that they don't like it, right? So first thing, let's assess maybe how we might feel in that situation. How would you feel if that happened? Mr. Ross, what do you think?
I don't think I'd feel very good. It would kind of hurt my feelings.
Yeah, we might be sad, we might get mad, right? Something that happens a lot is we might lash back out at them. Well, no, your hair looks dumb. I don't like your face, right? Maybe you say something mean back, and that is not a good attitude. That means you're just doing the same thing that they did, right? We don't want to be mean like that. I think the biggest thing is we can't let anyone saying something mean, really, we can't take it personally, right? We can't listen to people that are being rude, right? So what would we do to have a good attitude in that situation? So someone says something to you like that, right? Kind of assess, ooh, I don't like that. What should I do? Mr. Alex, what do you think?
Somebody says something mean. Well, I want to make sure that I don't say something mean back, because that doesn't really help. So I can just kind of maybe disengage from the situation and say, oh, you know, I don't really want to hang out anymore. I can kind of go off and maybe do my own thing, maybe find somebody that's a little bit nicer to talk to.
Definitely, definitely. If someone's ever rude or mean, I think just staying away from that person, right? And leaving, again, on a positive note for yourself, right? Oh, hey, that's not really nice to say. I'm not gonna stay here then. Okay, I'm gonna leave then. Bye, right? And just leaving. Let them be the bad guy in that situation. Don't overreact. Don't get mad, or else you kind of look like the bad guy. And us as martial artists, we want to learn to control our feelings and choose to have a good attitude even in those difficult times. All right, I've got one last situation for you. What if you went to a martial arts tournament, right? You've been training all year, you've been practicing your Ki Cho, your Yuk Jing, right? And then you get there and you lose at the tournament. You don't win, you don't get a trophy. Oh man, you probably feel pretty sad, right? Maybe a little disappointed. Oh, man, have you guys ever lost at something before? I've lost, whether it's 5th grade in a race or, man, at a karate tournament, I've definitely. My first karate tournament, I was spinning my bow staff around and I hit the judges' table, my bow staff went flying, and I did not get first place. So I was pretty sad, right? But we can't just give up, right? Saying, oh man, I lost, I'm never trying again. That is definitely not the attitude we want to have. We want to say never give up, right? Try again. I would say the thing to take away from that is to resolve to practice harder next time, right? What did I learn? Make sure you have enough spaces from the judges table. And guess what? At every other tournament, I've never hit my bow staff on the judges table, so I learned from that. And that's an incredible attitude to have when you lose at something, is you learn from that loss or that experience, and you get better because of it. So whatever it is that you're struggling with right now, whether it's a little sibling that gets on your nerves, or maybe you're not as good at guitar as you want to be, right? Have a good attitude, learn to learn from that, and be polite to people even if they're mean to you. That's going to be what a black belt attitude is. All right, so I say attitude is, you say everything. I say pick A, you say good one, and we want to have a black belt attitude. Let's try as a team. Attitude is
everything.
Pick a
good one.
Black belt
attitude.
Great job, guys. Let's get back to class.
In our takedowns, we're going to be working on 2 new takedowns. The first one is our hip throw, which is a little bit challenging. So we're going to go over, we'll just kind of tackle that first, then we'll jump into our next one. So the way our hip throw works, let me just show you real fast. So we're in a regular tie-up position. And then we take our partner down. We want to make sure we're being safe so we're not just dropping them on the ground. You mind if I leave you over here?
Yes, sir.
And that way you guys can see just a little bit better. So we're going to start in our tie-up position. We're squared up. We've got just a square with our feet. I'm not in a fighting stance or anything like that. From here, I need to get under my partner. So a hip throw, I'm getting under him and then standing up. I'm in no way strong enough to just pick up my partner, especially if they're bigger and stronger than me, right? So I need to use good leverage. So when I step in, my hands, this one comes back, or just bends in. I just need to get his body close to mine. And my other hand is going to go back here. Now it's not pull him to me or me go to him, it's both. So I'm going to pull him off balance. I kind of want him at a little bit of an angle. See kind of how he's standing? I want him at a little bit of an angle as I come in, and I want him to kind of fill that gap. So I'm going to step. My feet want to be in between his feet. I'm facing the same direction that his feet are. So step, hand comes under and back. Continue pulling him. I've ducked under, so you can see my belt is lower than his belt. Once I pull him on top of me, then I can stand up. And it doesn't really matter how strong my arms are. It's my legs, my bones, really strong muscles. So I'm okay. From here, I'm just going to turn and look away. As he falls, I still have this arm because I want to help my partner. I don't want to just drop my buddy on the ground. Okay, that doesn't feel super great. As long as I know how to break fall, they're going to be okay. But I'm going to help him out. I'm going to grab the arm, and you can kind of bend your knees and help carry some of that weight. Let me show you one more time. So step in, hands behind, under, up, and then we're going to look away. I'm going to grab onto this arm here to help my partner fall as comfortably as possible if we're going to be practicing over and over. Let's do it solo. So we're in our tight position. I'm going to step my foot. Remember, I'm going in between their feet. Hand comes under to the back, and we're going to pull this close to us. Here. Great way to get good at this is to drill exactly like Mr. Craig's doing over and over and over. If you can get really good at that, you're going to have a great hip throw. So again, here, step, hands come back, other foot comes in, I'm making sure they're bending over. I'm gonna stand up and turn away once they fall and grab their arm. Bend my knees, kind of like a riding stance almost, and drop them down. All right? Our second one is an inside leg sweep. So what's happening, we're still in our tight position. This one I might be using if I'm going that way a little bit more. I might use a hip throw if they're coming towards me. I can actually step away and bring him in. I can step in towards him too, all different kinds of options, but I'm gonna step towards him. So I'm gonna step this foot first, my right foot. I'm gonna step in between his feet. I don't wanna be too shallow if I'm here. I won't be able to pick his foot up. So I gotta invade his personal space. I'm gonna step in, and I'm gonna go chest to chest, and I'm gonna move him back a little bit. See how you had to take a little step? Here, I'm gonna step my other foot up to it, and then I'm gonna make a circle with my toes. So I'm here, it's gonna go around. I'm gonna try and catch the back of his heel. Let me show you guys the move real fast. So, by myself, I'm gonna step, and then my foot makes a half circle. I'm gonna catch his leg as I'm chest bumping into him pretty much. If I can pick that foot up along the way down, I'm gonna turn towards that leg. If I can't, I'm just gonna keep going straight, whatever I gotta do, and we're gonna fall. All right, one more time. Nice and slow, I'm gonna step as I come in, other foot comes behind, hook the foot, and down. So that is our inside leg sweep and our hip throw. So I want you guys to practice those over and over. You can practice those solo just a million times. And then if you get the opportunity to use somebody, make sure they know how to break fall so they're not hitting their head or anything like that. We want to be super safe. But the more you practice, the better you'll get. And we're going to be awesome at takedowns in no time. Let me see Chewy stance. Hands, feet together, and bow. The game that we're going to be working on today is, we just call it touch your partner on the shoulder. If I touch my partner on the shoulder, bonus points to me. The thing is, I don't want him to do that to me, and so I'm going to make sure I block it. We've been talking about our blocks and our counters, especially in just our last class, and so we're going to talk about that a little bit more today. So, a block, right? Let me see your guarding stance, just like this. Our front hand, let me see your high block, outside block, inside block, and down block. And these are the 4 basic blocks that we're going to be using in our drill today. If he attacks my shoulder, I'm probably going to use an outside block, excuse me, or an inside block. He doesn't want to touch this shoulder because I just sneezed on it, right? That's a good strategy. So I've got my outside block, or I've got my inside block. Also, we add to the drill head and belt. So if he attacks my head, I'm using my high block, or I'm using my down block. So this is a good way to just kind of practice. So we want to make sure we're blocking and countering. So if I just block, if he's reaching for me and I successfully block it each time, that's great. But eventually, he's going to get me. I'm never going to get him if all I do is defend. So I need to block and counter. And what that means is, once I stop his attack, I need to go back. When he's attacking, that's when he's most vulnerable. If he's got his hands up, it's hard for me to touch his shoulder. He's prepared, he's ready. But if he attacks me and I block it, now his shoulder is open and I can attack it pretty easily. So that's how we do our blocks and counters. So a nice easy one is inside block and touch. And what we're doing when we touch our partner on the shoulder, we're not touching bad guys on the shoulder. They're not gonna go, you touched my shoulder. Never mind, here's your wallet. It's simulating a punch. So if I can touch him on the shoulder, I can punch him. All right? So let's do this real quick. So we're here. We're just gonna do blocks, okay? And we're just gonna aim for this shoulder. I'm gonna try and touch his shoulder. So he's gonna attack me. I'm gonna try and block it. And I'm gonna try and block it. I'm gonna try and block it. If you have a partner at home, you can try and block. We're just using one hand, touching that shoulder. And then we would switch, where I try and touch his shoulder. He's gonna try and block it. I'm gonna try and block it. Okay. Right, there's not too much to do because it's just inside blocks and outside blocks, so I'm going for the shoulder. Then I want you to add in the head and the side of the belt. So if I try and reach his head, he's going to high block. Oh, give me an elbow. Or, muscle memory is a really great thing. Or I can try and touch his belt and he's going to block and counter. Okay? And then we'll do the same thing to me. What I want you guys to be able to work up to with your partner is where you can both be attacking and defending and countering at the same time. What that might look like is... Yeah. See how I said go as my hand was already out? And break. So I just want you guys to work up to it. It's a bunch of fun, but it can give you good fast twitch muscle response, which is really what we need for a drill in our blocks and counters. So let's keep practicing. We'll get a little bit better. Let me see Chimmy stance. Hands, feet together, and bow.